Now the real question is, why did the United States want to attack Iran? Because unless the objective is clear, the nature of the threat can never be fully understood. The first and most important fact is that Iran is no longer just a regional country, it has gradually become a strategic power. A geopolitical connector linking China, Russia, Central Asia, and the Middle East. China's Belt and Road Initiative, Russia's energy diplomacy, and Iran's geographic leverage together pose a serious challenge to global American dominance. So for the United States, the problem with Iran is not just about its nuclear program or the security of Israel, but the fear that a stronger Iran could shift the entire regional balance of power away from Washington. Oil markets, maritime trade routes, Gulf monarchies, and even Europe's energy supplies could tilt towards a new geopolitical bloc. And in this scenario, Pakistan's balanced and friendly role in the region disrupts America's long-term plan of turning India into the policeman of South Asia. This is why Iran has been kept under continuous pressure, economically, politically, and militarily. Sometimes through sanctions, sometimes through internal destabilization, and sometimes through the threat of war, similar to what was attempted against Pakistan through India, which ended up backfiring. A few months ago, the United States and Israel were extremely close to launching a military strike against Iran. But this time a new variable emerged, the mediation efforts of Pakistan and Saudi Arabia. According to regional diplomatic reports, Pakistan's Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir and Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman conveyed a very clear message to President Trump. A war with Iran would be disastrous, not only for the region, but also for American and European economic interests. Oil prices would skyrocket, global trade would freeze, and the U.S. economy itself would face severe pressure. And even after paying that heavy price, there was no guarantee of achieving the desired outcome. It's also important to understand that America's real plan was never to physically occupy Iran. The actual strategy was a controlled regime change, based on chaos, economic destabilization, and internal power shifts. This strategy had three major phases. Phase 1. Severe sanctions, currency collapse, and human rights narratives to increase public discontent. Phase 2. Activation of ethnic and regional groups, such as Kurds, Arabs in Khuzestan, and Baloch networks near Shabahar, to weaken the state's authority. Phase 3. Promotion of exiled liberal opposition groups, especially supporters of Reza Pahlavi, along with reformist bureaucrats and technocrats as an interim political setup. This model was not based on a military coup, but on neutralizing the security establishment and gradually transferring power. On the diplomatic front, Pakistan and Saudi Arabia also conveyed a message to Iran. Harsh rhetoric may satisfy emotions in the short term, but it damages long-term national interests. This balanced diplomacy played a key role in defusing tensions. Another major factor was that a war on Iran would have completely derailed any political solution for Gaza. If Iran were attacked, Israel would shut down any peace channel, and the entire region would explode into a new, endless proxy conflict. Here we arrive at a bitter yet important conclusion. This crisis convinced Iran that the Muslim countries of the region are not its enemies but genuine diplomatic partners. And that the real axis of confrontation revolves around Israel and its strategic allies, especially India. In the end, the main question remains. Why was the U.S. attack on Iran halted? The answer is that it was not the result of one event, but a combination of shifting power dynamics, emerging alliances, and America's fear of declining global supremacy, a phenomenon scholars call the Thucydides trap. The war has been avoided for now. But history shows that such fears never disappear, they only get suppressed. True success will only come if Pakistan and the Arab world convert this diplomatic achievement into a long-term strategic framework. Because even when flames go out, sparks often remain. And the ultimate question we must keep asking is: did we merely postpone the war, or did we truly lay the foundation for lasting peace in the region?